Welcome back everyone. Breaking news, the Arab states as well as UN and international representatives delivered a statement showing their solidarity, unity and commitment. It was a beautiful video to watch. In the last 15 months we've seen the UK, US all take sides with Israel as well as many other countries, and it was extremely sad to see that not many stood up for the Palestinian people. Not only did no one stand up for them, but the entire nation was labelled as extremists. The US dictated that they would now own Palestine and take it because there was nothing to buy. Seeing today's press conference with all the different nationalities, ethnicities, colours and countries standing shoulder to shoulder was definitely something to be proud of. From me, thank you to all the countries involved in today's press conference. It not only gives me confidence but also reassurance that the law is there to be followed and not broken. This is what leadership looks like. Let's take a look.
As chairperson of the Arab Group this month in New York. And I would like to thank esteemed ambassadors among us today from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation and the Non-Aligned Movement as well. The displacement of Palestinians in Gaza must be unequivocally rejected. The Arab Group categorically rejects such displacement, which constitutes a clear violation of Article 49 of the Fourth Geneva Convention of 1949, prohibiting the forcible transfer of protected populations from occupied territories, irrespective of motive. We commend the international community's firm stance in rejecting these proposals and reaffirming their illegality under international law. A united and unequivocal rejection by member states is imperative. This is not acceptable whether it is against the people of Palestine or any other state. We would also like to shed light on the ongoing, alarming Israeli expanded aggression in the West Bank. These actions are a clear violation of international law and must stop immediately. Colleagues, this very institution was founded on the fundamental pillar of upholding and respecting international law in order to maintain peace and security worldwide. And what we have been witnessing for the past 15 months is jeopardizing our multilateral system. The adoption by the Security Council of Resolution 2735 was a glimmer of hope towards the end of the Israeli aggression on Gaza, and we urge the Security Council to uphold and enforce the principles of the resolutions, which calls for an immediate and full and complete ceasefire, the return of Palestinian civilians to their homes and neighborhoods in all areas of Gaza, the safe and effective distribution of humanitarian assistance at scale, and rejection of any attempt at demographic or territorial change in the Gaza Strip, including any action that reduce the territory of Gaza. And finally, the unwavering commitment to the two-state solution consistent with international law and relevant UN resolutions. In addition, we commend Qatar and Egypt, as well as the United States, for the utmost dedication in working around all the obstacles that are jeopardizing the ceasefire deal. The entire world supports a ceasefire in Gaza, and we all want to see its full implementation to lead to a sustainable and lasting ceasefire and to peace to the region and the world. Finally, we, the Arab countries, want to see a Riviera, a Palestinian Gazan Riviera in the independent and internationally recognized state of Palestine. With this, I give the floor to my esteemed brother, Dr. Riyadh Mansour, Ambassador of the State of Palestine.
Thank you, Brother Tariq. Shukran jazilan. And allow me at the beginning to express our gratitude for this massive representation of all of the Arab ambassadors and ambassadors from all regions of the globe, including NAM, OIC, the Committee on the Exercise of the Inalienable Rights of the Palestinian People from the African countries, from Asia, from Latin America, and this assembly of all ambassadors is to endorse the content of what was read by my brother Tariq, and we are strongly united behind the ceasefire to make it permanent, to spread to not only the Gaza Strip but also in the West Bank against the aggression there, and for the Israeli forces to leave the Gaza Strip and to leave the occupied West Bank, beginning with the northern part of the West Bank, and the full implementation of all provisions of the agreement through the 3 stages. In addition to that, we are united behind the implementation of Resolution 2735. It was adopted by the Security Council. No one voted against it. We want to see the implementation of that resolution as well. We had a large Arab delegation that met last week with the President of the Security Council. We conveyed this sentiment along with our rejection to the ethnic cleansing and forced transfer of the Palestinian people outside their homeland, especially those from the Gaza Strip. And we are very grateful for the Chinese ambassador who conveyed the content of our meeting, including we extended an invitation to the Security Council to come and visit the land of the State of Palestine, including the Gaza Strip. We also had yesterday a meeting of all the Arab ambassadors with all of the European Union ambassadors in their offices. It was a very powerful meeting. It was a very constructive meeting, and we converged our positions on many important issues, including the ceasefire, the implementation of the stages, and the implementation of 2735, and honoring and respecting international law, and also to oppose the violation of provisions of international law as it relates to the crime against humanity of forced transfer. We believe that such strong messages from key components of the international community, along with the Secretary General, who made it crystal clear that he opposes ethnic cleansing as it relates to the Palestinian people in the Gaza Strip. So therefore, we will continue our efforts here at the United Nations, with the Security Council, with the General Assembly, with the Secretary General and all components of the international community, not to allow further crimes to be inflicted upon the Palestinian people.